BJ, we made it. A WPT final table.
Not really.
No, like, seriously, the crew came in today and they built the final table.
Yes, they made the final table, and 6 players made the final table. And the other way, we're just sitting here.
The WPT we made the final table. Look, tired of your sass, and we had a fast-paced day today, so I'm inspired to have a fast-paced show today.
And also inspired.
Plus, gotta get ready for that busy day tomorrow. And in celebration of that, or commiseration of that, we're calling today's show the Lonely Hearts Club with Jess and BJ.
Because what is tomorrow?
Valentine's Day. And Final Table Day, which is actually genuinely exciting.
Which will be a much bigger part of what we do tomorrow.
Now, before we look forward to tomorrow, I have to revel in the glory of today and what might be the most lopsided over-under victory in history.
Yes.
We set the line on where...
The bookie set the line.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm still talking to that proverbial WPT we. So is he a member of the company? I don't really know if that's true.
He's off the books.
He's on the payroll.
The bookie off the books.
Anyways, we bet on where the last woman standing in the field, Gigi Gagne, would finish, over or under 17th place, and she is the overwhelming chip leader going into today's final table. So
yeah, never in danger of busting today. My bad.
Chalk up a point to me. Once it got to 10-handed and she busted Ivanov to go over 2.5 million, I think it was a foregone conclusion that she was going to make the final table. So
bookie's new line.
More Gigi.
Yes, she is massive chip leader.
Yes, she has 2.7 million. The next closest person is Matt Juttelstad with 1.6 million.
So where will she finish? And the bookie set a rather
ambitious line of 2.5.
Not ambitious. Well, for massive chip leader. So it sounds like you're going to.
I am going to take the under because I am riding the Gigi train all the way into the WPT title station. But if you look at the past performance of women in Florida, you had Abby Daniels finish 4th and Liesl Hamilton finish 3rd. They've now none of them.
Both of which were over 2.5. Although I'm not saying that this is a woman thing. I'm saying that there are 2 players.
Thing.
Yes, good use of the word. As we get to the draft, I will explain why I think she will not finish in the top 2.
All right, well, let's quickly recap what happened today so we can get to the draft.
It was quick.
Insane this morning.
Busted the bubble in like 45, 50 minutes.
We started with 34 players. We got down to 27 in no time. We look up, Jonathan Little is heading for the door in 28th place. We go to hand-for-hand play. Two hands later, Fred Goldberg runs ace-king into aces to burst the bubble in 28th. We thought it might slow down a little bit. No, it just kept going. And along the way, we had several members join the Lonely Hearts Club.
Daryl Fish, 23rd, Lonely Hearts Club. We're pushing that. Yeah. Justin Zaki, 21st. Noah Schwartz, 18th, so he can do his jury duty tomorrow.
If he gets called up for it.
Yeah. Raj Vora, 15th. Charter, 13th.
Who almost busted in time to make his 6 o'clock flight, but didn't. But then I saw him on Twitter that his alternate flight he ended up sitting next to and talking to Michael Vick, so I guess it kind of worked out for him.
Interesting.
And then Harrison Gimbel made it to the unofficial final table, busted in 9th place. Worth noting that Angelo Miele started the day with a top 5 stack and
4th
barely
place,
made the money.
Yeah. Gigi was 2nd. She cruised all day.
Juttelstad first, cruised all day.
Angelo Miele was 4th and flamed out kind of early. Did make the money, but busted 27th.
All right, we've read...
Bubble Boy, Omar Sider.
Omar ain't coming to the final table.
Final hand, pocket jacks into ace king,
with the
ace
other
on the flop.
6 players 7-handed. So yes.
Okay, to the draft.
To the draft. I won the Rochambeau contest.
Yes,
beforehand.
you did because you own me for some reason in Rochambeau.
It's a mental game. I'm gonna go with the obvious selection of Gigi. I'm riding the Gigi train. I think she's gonna be the first WPT Open event champion that is a woman.
Okay. Any reason? Just she's not slowing down?
In our Club WPT Player of the Day interview, she told me she has not bluffed this entire tournament. That is not to say she doesn't bet, like, middle pairs or weak top pairs or those, like, flush draws. But, like, she always has something. So I just don't see a situation where she's going to get caught having air. And it's going to take a cooler, and it's going to take a couple of them to bring her down. So.
All right, that's your first pick. My first pick, Matt Juttelstad.
That's a great pick.
He's not chip leader, but he's got 138 big blinds.
The average stag of the final table is absurd.
Over 100 big blinds, a little over 100 big blinds. This kid is just everything I've seen him play, everything I've seen him do.
You would never know he took a 10-month break from poker.
Pitch perfect. He stopped playing poker after Black Friday, played a little cash, I think you said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
First big tournament, and he looks as polished as anyone I've seen. I think he's got this in hand. So he is my number 1 pick.
I like that one. Next.
My number 2 pick, I'm dropping down the chip counts. 5th in chips, Keith Ferreira. But still has 90 big blinds.
Yeah, not in bad shape at all, and very experienced.
Yes, Ferreira, not a household name, but he does have a 10K victory under his belt, the only player at the final table who has this.
You also might know him, if you follow online poker at all, as the Murderer 3. He has a very good online
I do not follow online
record.
poker, really. He also has 6 WSOP caches, and again, watching him play, I like his style of play. He knows what he's doing. He's got a strategy. Keith Ferreira, Juttelstad, number 1. Ferreira, number 2. Sorry, Gigi, that's why you're going to finish number 3.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I will go with the other 2 millionaire stacks in the field, which is Yuri Kadosh, who is another name you probably haven't heard before, but has been on the WPT circuit a while. Kind of funny story. My very first WPT event I worked was a Bellagio Cup where he made it to, I think, the final 15 or so, and that's where I first saw him and have seen him crop up before. So he does have more experience than the name may lead you to believe. And then you've also got Sharone Levin, who, you know what I like about him is he got a bunch of chips because he doubled through Roger Goindu in a situation where he got it in trips to a full house and filled up with a bigger boat on the river. And there was no celebrating or anything. Like, he knew that he had put a pretty bad beat on this guy and was very respectful to him about what happened and handled it well. And to me, that's a sign that you're, one, someone who's played poker before and knows that's how you behave, and that you just have, you know, a lot of goodwill going for you. So I like the Sharone pick as well.
All right, I'm stuck with the last person left.
He's not bad, though.
I have no problem taking him whatsoever. This, again, one of the best 6 picks, Todd Jacobson. He's short, and he's way short, but he still has 60 big blinds. Like, he is in no danger whatsoever.
Did you say he's way short then? He's far from
I'm
way
saying
short.
way short compared to the others in the field. But he's been short all day. The other 5 players at the final table started day 3 in the top 10. He started 22nd. He just held steady. 2 big pots, I think, in the second level or right after they broke into the money. That took him up to a more comfortable zone, and he was just kind of playing a steady game after that.
I mean, it is his first WPT event, too, so
yes.
He's off to a fast
Strikes me as the guy who starts in 6th, but gonna finish much, much better. 4th,
What
easily.
you always like in a 6th place pick,
Yeah,
potential.
I think 3rd and 2nd possibilities are strong.
All right, well, we've run down the draft. We've covered the day. And in honor of our title, question
Lonely
of the day
Hearts Club
is going to
band.
be, what's your favorite Beatles song?
This is very tough. I had to consult my iTunes, see what was most played. And
Scientific.
I'm not a schmaltzy guy, not a romance guy. Hard to believe, I know. Going with a love song, Something.
Oh, that's a good one. I do like that one a lot.
Frank Sinatra called it the greatest love song ever written, and that's a man who knows a lot of love songs.
Good Lord. I am going to go with kind of a more obscure one myself. I am not an optimist by trade. I'm generally mopey and depressing most of the time, but I love Here Comes the Sun. When I'm having a bad day, that's the song I turn to kind of pick me up.
Interesting note. Both songs from the album Abbey Road.
Both written by George Harrison.
That's true. Wow, we usually don't agree this much.
I know, this is
unusual.
kind of weird. But yeah, as I was saying, especially on a day like Valentine's Day when, you know, you're single, alone, in a casino, hanging out by yourself. You just want someone to pay attention to you. No, I can't. No, that was so weird. Oh my God, that was gross.
That was my
what just
bad.
happened? I'm
sorry.
cry.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
stop.
sorry. That.
I'll see you tomorrow.